Hi, the Tyke from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book of the Thank You Gift from 1991. So let's get started. For 2 whole days, Buster B. Turtle helped Skipper Skunk move from his old underground barrel to a new, larger one. Buster carried boxes, lamps, and chairs on his broad green back. Over and over again, he and Skipper made the trip until there wasn't so much as a toothpick left in Skipper's old barrel. Thank you, said Skipper. I could not have done it without your help. I'm glad I could help, Buster said. After all, what are friends for? Then he slowly walked towards his home beside the pond to have a long nap. Skipper spent the rest of the day unpacking boxes and arranging furniture. All the while, he thought about what a good friend Buster was. I'm going to have to do something special for Buster, Skipper said to himself. I'm going to give him a special thank you present. So while Skipper hung curtains and lined shelves with paper, he tried to think of what to give his friend. It's hard to be perfect, said Skipper. But by the time the last piece of furniture was in place and the last teacup was hung on a hook, he still hadn't thought what the perfect present could be. So Skipper decided to ask his Aunt Rose, who knew a lot about a lot of things. Some of the best presents I have ever received, she said, are the one that someone had made for me. Why don't you make something special for your friend? Like what? Skipper asked. Do you remember last winter when I taught you how to knit? Asked Aunt Rose. Yes, sighed Skipper, but my knitting looked more like knotting. I'll be glad to show you again, said Aunt Rose. And if you, Patrick, I know you'll do just fine. Perhaps you could knit your friend something. I know, cried Skipper. I'll knit him a scarf. That would be the perfect present. So Skipper Patrick knitting, he practiced and he even learned how to use a cable stitch. By the end of the week, he was happily knitting Buster a bright yellow scarf. He decided to make it extra wide and extra long so so it would keep Buster extra warm. Skipper worked hard, and with a little help from Aunt Rose, the scarf was finished. He needed some frill and wrapped it up in a green and white striped paper. Then he hurried to Buster's home beside the pond. What's this? Buster asked when Skipper handed him the package. It's not my birthday. I know, said Skipper. This is a special thank you present for being such a good friend for helping me move. Buster opened the package. What a lovely scarf, he said. Do you really like it? I made it myself, Skipper said proudly. Try it on. All right, said Buster, and he wrapped the long scarf around his short neck. But when he tried to take a step forward to look at his reflection in the pond, he tripped on the long end of the scarf. Buster fell flat. Buster felt as if he was going to fall. So quite natural, he tried to put his head into a shell, but he couldn't. There was too much scarf wrapped around his neck. When Skipper saw what happened, a little tear formed in his eyes and slid down his face. I should have known that a scarf is not the right kind of present for a turtle, he said, and I wanted so much to give you a perfect present. I have got an idea, said Buster, and he unwound the scarf from around his neck. You take this end of the scarf, and I'll tie it to that tree. I'll take the other end and tie it to this tree. When they had finished, Buster said, for as long as I can remember, I always wanted a hammock. And now I have one. Thank you, Skipper, for a perfect present. Skipper smiled and he watched Buster lying happily in his hammock, and he had to agree it was the perfect present. So that was the thank you gift for 1991. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. But another video coming out real soon.